Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world or the universe. Welcome to my quiet, lovely, beautiful, peaceful, affordable, comfortable, and currently cloudy retirement community, affectionately known, Frank, where did you go? As?
Del Boca Vista?
Correct. And this is the new and reset independent, nonprofit, non-aligned, informative, semi-entertaining, and non-monetized live Docs Report. Docs Report encompasses citizen journalism with commentary, opinion on topics that interest me. I am a student of truth and self-discovery that has improved my daily living and will continue to do so. The Docs Report can be found on YouTube, Twitter, X, and Rumble, and today, maybe today only, on Kick, whatever that is. I think it's a gaming platform, live streaming. So StreamYard announced that you can go to Kick now, so I guess I'll have to check it out. I'll have to download the app, see if I'm on there. Thank you for liking. Once again, docsreport@fastmail.com. Thank you for viewing, liking, subscribing, following, live commenting. Above all, say with me, keep spiritually centered. Oh, let's see. Yeah, he looks familiar. Doesn't he look familiar? Oh, who do we? That scared me. That's the Docs Report. Let's see. How can I do this? Oh. Now, I'm not the only, Archie's not the only one that streams from the garage. There's my garage. On the left is the WRX. It's being charged, battery tender for the weekend, because I'm a senior citizen. I don't drive much. And there's the bicycle. It's all set to go. I got to check the tire pressure. But I woke up this morning and, what are you peeking around there? You peeking around? Peeking at that bike? And it was really coming down hard. What was coming down, Lex? Well, where can I show you this? That went away. What happened? Anyway, coming down hard. There's a cold front coming through. We're supposed to be in the rainy season, but when a cold front comes through, it doesn't, it kind of changes things. And then I forgot about my neighbors. I picked up the paper at the neighbors. I thought they'd be home by now, so I don't know. I guess they're taking their time. We got a lot of talk about. I'm chasing more knives. I'm consolidating my, and let's see, what else can I show you? Hang on. Okay, as you can tell, I have a green stream. And there it is. Green screen. And I got the right colored shirt, but I can't get the neck gaiter for some reason. Oh, let's go down. There he is. There's the Docs Report. There's my Elgato microphone. And there's the green screen. Get a big one, because you'll need it. And it's pretty easy to manage. It pulls up. I think it's worth the money. So let's see. Let's go to the money shot. Where's the money shot? Oh, there's the money shot. Come on now. There it is. There's the money shot. Weather. I can't believe it. It's 79 degrees Fahrenheit. That would be 26 degrees Celsius. Humidity 72%, wind 6 kilometers per hour. That would be 4 miles per hour. Where do we begin? I think we're on the brink of another breakup. Another breakup. It's going to be two channels breaking up. They should have never been together in the first place. But you learn. Can you guess? Can you guess which ones? Well, one comes on after the other, and is doing their own 9-hour stream. It's all about the money. And if we go over to X, I should have loaded that. Hang on, let me present. Share screen, go to X, share. Okay, hang on. Okay, now I put this up because I'm watching the Canadian news, and I guess you've heard it by now. They've Trump. Now these are U.S. steel workers, and he's announced he's going to 50% tariff on steel every country, and this really shakes up the Canadians because they somehow think they're entitled that we have to buy their steel, and we don't. And any country that deindustrializes can't build a military. You can't be a true strong economy. So I put up a post up here for giving the news. And the Canadian politicians promised for 10 years up in Canada, those green new jobs. Oh, we're looking to the future. That was 10 years ago. They're always looking to the future. And what do now? They take your money. Now, I'm talking politics in broad terms, okay? So where are these new green jobs when you need them? They don't exist. You're sitting on all that gold oil, that golden beneath your feet, the oil and natural gas, and they won't do pipelines, but they want to beat up on Trump. And I was watching one podcast, and he says, it's the courts will deny it, it's illegal, and every country in the world has tariffs. There's nothing illegal about a tariff. So you keep your steel, and we'll keep our steel, okay? How's that? Now, this is the one I'm referencing to, the channels. There is the Devil Master, Lux Report. He publicly called out Watch Nicholas. He notified you must pay the Archie Lux Report Piper. The Piper of Darkness, the cult of the living dead. You owe fees for our panelists and our content. Shots fired. So guess who's running the dungeon right now? It's Jock. So you're going to... Oh, can you see this? I hope you can see this. Oh, yeah, you can see this. No comments. So you're going to have Jock over there during the day, and then you're going to have, who's back? He's back, laying stretched out. Guess we could call him a park bencher at this time. He's stretched out most of the time. So he's back. I don't know for how long, because... and then, of course, Watch Nicholas comes on, too. So they were going, I wouldn't say against each other, but they're streaming. One's doing 6 hours, the other one doing 9 hours. And Archie's on the curb watching it. And this was an interesting clip. They record everyone, allegedly. Know who you're effing dealing with, is the advice given from Mr. Blondie Jax to one known as, there he is, all curled up at home. And of course, TW's there. The TW's is a big, he's taking this individual under his wing. I don't know if that's going to help him, but, Good, we got a comment. Get rid of that. Uh-oh, where'd you go? I'm right here. There's the money shot. Beautiful. It's a little cloudy, so it makes great photography for the video stream. And had a good rain, cleared up, but I wasn't going to go get coffee because it's just... and then yesterday it just opened up. It's like 12:10. Just not much lightning, but it just big drops just coming down. Really good for the lawn. Mark T. Doc's bringing the business. I guess I'm putting my toe. I'm not covering the Archie channel per se, but there's spin-off channels. And they took his format, fill up the panel, get everybody working for you, and then you collect the money. And you make it into an Animal House / cuckoo nest, and you're going to get that frenzy where everybody's super chatting. But I don't know if it works anymore. Doc, bring in the business. Oh, I'm going to be talking knives again. I bought another one. Value, I'm not, we'll discuss it. So let's do a little channel talk, little channel analysis. So Watch Nicholas, what does he do? He gives, now I just kind of zip through it. I can't watch the whole, 9 hours, I'm not going through the whole thing. So he's got all these panelists. You even got the guy who's supposed to be running the diner at night. He don't have time to run it at night. He's tuckered out. He's working over there at the Watch Nicholas show. Oh, he's providing content and all these people. And then he's giving the keys. Guess who? Now, I believe this Easy guy, Easy Company. Gee, what could go wrong with that? So now he's going to have the keys over there. So now he's got, what's his name? Jock going after him. But they don't like each other for another reason, probably a more predominant reason. What is that reason? Any guesses? Because I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to guess it. So what could go wrong? You give this guy that he really can't put up with, gave him the keys. Now, so when it all falls apart, don't go after him because you invited him in. I got to do an hour and a half, and I don't have clips. But I did, let's see, what do I show you? Okay, this is what I bought. Hang on, are you ready for this? Look at this thing. Now, this is an online retailer. I didn't buy it from there. GP Knives. But this is the Kershaw Link, L-I-N-K. Notice the tiger stripes? That's kind of cool. It's a big knife, but it's not heavy. It's 4.1 ounces, so it's in my criteria, in my shopping ballpark. I want 2 to 4 ounces. 3 ounces is perfect. But this one, I couldn't resist. It was in the bargain bin. And I hadn't seen it for a while. And it's CPM 20 CV, which is a super steel. So here I get and it's assisted opening, which I like. And well, why is it in the bargain bin? What's wrong with it? Well, it says here no returns, but I am going to call them if there is damage to the knife because it says here, and I took a screenshot of it, the knife is being sold at a discount because the box is damaged. It comes in the original box, but the box, who cares if the box is damaged? You should have the box because when you go resell it, most people want the box. They want to see that that helps. It's like a watch. They want the box. There's no papers with it, but there's sometimes pamphlets and everything. So I'm not anticipating a problem because I bought it from Blade, different online. So I took the bait. I mean, I thought, now why did I take it? Because I missed one earlier. And after I get this comment, I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what I missed earlier. Darkness, darkness, there's the light. Mark T, they're good for bang for the buck, good value. Mark T, I have a Kershaw chive assisted opening scallion as well, Ken Onion design. I know, I like them, and I'll watch knife reviews, and they'll just shred it to pieces because it's assisted opening. Who cares? It opens and it locks up. It's the lockup that counts. Same with that 0770. I listened to the whole review, and the people will actually take out the spring so they can flip it. Please. I like it. And now, I'll tell you the difference between an automatic and a assisted. They are different. Legally, they're different. So let's go back to... the Kershaw, I'll give you the specs on it. Here it is, the specs. I got to read it myself. Make it a little bigger for me. Its overall length, almost 8 inches. The blade length, 3 1/4. That's good size. Here's another reason I bought it. Blade material, CPM 20 CV. It's a super steel. And I like the tiger stripe. I think that's cool. And for $100, $9 tax, and they ship it for free, I went for it. I was kind of beating myself up because I was in that discount bin earlier, or a couple days ago, and there was a Benchmade bug out, okay? And that was a similar thing. It said, box is damaged. And I thought, well, okay, so you can get this. It's $170 normally, or $180, depending where you shop, and you can get that one for $100. And it was the same reason. The box was damaged. So it's like, yeah, but I got 3 knives coming. And then it's gone because he only had one. So you know what? I wasn't going to let this one slip through. And we have another comment. And I appreciate those comments. I would still take the assisted opening. I would never buy Mark T, bought an assisted opening before autos were legal. An auto, especially when they shoot out from the front, I just know in my pocket it would go into my thigh somehow. Because I'm kind of clumsy and I'm always going out in the yard and I'm getting nicked up and banged up and I end up bleeding. I can go to the fitness center and end up bleeding. So an assisted knife where it harpoons through the front of the, no way. And I could probably do it in automatic, but the assisted is just as good. So thank you for that comment. And they're legal here, except I think I'll have to check on it. But if the blade is 4 inches or longer, I think you have to conceal it. I got a conceal carry permit. I think it covers some knives too. But if you're under 4 inches, it's like it doesn't matter. An assisted opening is not an automatic. And I'm sure Mark knows that, but I don't think everybody knows that. Back to the specifications of the Kershaw. I think they call it the 1776, but it's the Link, and it's assisted opening. Okay, drop point, blade style, blade grind, hollow, finish is black gray. It's kind of like a polymer, like plastic polymer type thing. But it's a value knife. It's not a high end. Handle length 4.4 inches. There's a handle thickness, polymer. That's the handle material. Color's black. It's a frame liner, steel. Weight is 4.2 ounces. So that works. It works for me. It's kind of on the heavier end, but it works. Once you get to 5 ounces, it's too heavy. 5.5 ounces. No. Keep it down. My shopping vision is between 2 to 4 ounces. And if I can, and this is good because it curbs my spending. So, and I do the same thing on watches. It's like if you got to like it to begin with. I mean, you have to like the knife, and if it really doesn't turn you on, don't get it. Don't if you can't. It's just to have a knife. Just because it's discounted, that's no reason to buy it. So my criteria is it's just like my watches. It's got to have this. It has to be. I can either time it to my phone, Bluetooth, or atomic band, over the ear, updated, or analog, or something I have to find I like about it. And then look for a discount. Look for the best price you can get. And I kind of kick myself over about that bug out, and I'll correct myself. There are $400 Benchmade bug outs, which is like kind of crazy. And I said I wouldn't buy one. If it was in the discount bin for half price, I might. So let's continue on the specification. Spring assist. Okay, a spring assist is not an automatic knife. An automatic knife is you push a button. An spring assisted, you have to move the blade. So they have a little tab on front, and if you have to physically move the blade, and then once it hits that fail-safe thing, and then it just flies open, which I like. I don't have any problem with that at all. So, but that's the difference. And it's a flipper. But again, once you start to flip it, and then the assisted, there's a spring in there, a leaf spring that'll just throw it open. It's a liner lock, Kershaw model Link, model number 1776, TS for Tiger Stripe. 20 CV is the blade steel. Country of origin, US of A. Made in America. Everyday carry, and there's the knife. It's a knife. So that's what I got. I wouldn't know, Mark, okay? I wouldn't know that. He's got big problems. Because when I showed you that my ex account where he had Lux report was, saying they had to collect money from Watch Nicholas. And Archie was saying, you got to read between the lines. He goes, don't worry, no problems. For now, be thankful for what we get now. Because he knows it's closing down. He knows that there's competition and he can't make it. There's just no way he can make that. Another comment. Well, legally there is a difference. So if your state says if it's illegal to carry an automatic, you don't get it. Get a assisted. Smart T spring assist is probably what causes autos to be re-legalized. Not much different. Beautiful shot. Perfect, cloudy, makes the light nice and soft. Succulents are doing well. I watered them up. I got to hit the hedge at some point before it gets out of control. Let's see. I showed you that. Okay. So now, as I'm shopping around by accident, and it's fun shopping because you learn things like you think you know it and you really don't. You learn things, what's available. And so I'll show you what I came across. Let me get the share screen. We're going to go to the website of Benchmade Knives, their official website. There it is. Now look what I found. A bailout. They make the bug out. Now, this is the bailout. And now they make a $300 version, but this has CPM M4, and it has the window breaker right there. Can you see the window breaker? There's the M4. Now look at this window breaker. There's you'll see it when it gets to the end there. That tip right there, that steel carbide or whatever that is. So you can, if you hit it in the right spot, usually where it says this is a safety window, the lower right, you hit that, it'll break out a window. But it's $300. I'm not going to pay $300 for it. And you can get the different colors, right? There's a serrated MP4 here, and I'm not sponsored, so can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Got a comment? No, I don't have any flammable stuff in the house. Mark T. Docs, do you have or use a Coleman lantern? Still cool, even though LEDs are dominant. I don't need fire in my house, and it's no. I gave that all away in my when I left Las Vegas. As I give, so I receive. As I take, so it shall be taken from me. So God doesn't owe me anything. I play the game. Life is a game, just like their YouTube games, just like gaming online. Just learn to play the game. So I gave everything away, fishing stuff, everything. And I think I gave around the lanterns, camping gear to the guys that mow the lawn, anybody who wanted it. And I'm not going to haul it all the way to Florida. You think I'm going to go hiking in Florida and camping in Florida with bears and cougars and wild hogs and giant pythons and fire ants? No. I may go fishing off the coast at some point. That would be fun, just to rent a boat. But I'm not going camping here. Old-timey. Anyone like the flipper knives that use replaceable utility blades? I do have one of those utility knives that have the blades. It doesn't flip. But I didn't know they made a flipper. That's interesting. Ooh. V3 Stonewash. A Tyrant Razor V3 Stonewash utility knife. A nifty box cutter. What does that thing go for? A V3... Those are the replacement blades? Or, I have to look that up. Yeah, but I will be speaking about V3 steel right now. Okay, so here's one. Get different colors, but there's one on the end. It's $200, and you go, oh, okay. Well, why is it $200? Because see, the S30V, it's a lesser steel. It's not as tough, as durable as M4. So that brings us back to the original one. $200. It is CPM 3V tool steel. So that is now a super steel. And it's Cerakoted. And CPM V3 will stain. It's not a stainless steel, so it will rust. You'll get some markings on it. So, but you know what? I was willing to do that. There's some shots, and it does not have the window breaker. So that is, let's view specifications. Here we go. Overall length, 8 inches. Close, almost 5 inch. Access lock, so you don't flip it. There's no flipper on it, but you can just pull back that lock and just whip your wrist, and it's open and locked. So it's very easy to open, very easy to close. The clip finish, black oxide. You can change the clip around. And here for me, 2.0 ounces. 2 ounces. You won't even feel it. I could put it in my gym shorts. I wouldn't even feel it. Blade length, 3 3.38 inches. The Tanto style, tactical gray, tip up, Griv ivory, which is just, it's got some texturing on the nylon, or whatever you want to call it. Sheath, no sheath. It's got the clip. A pocket clip, mini, deep carry. And here it is, CPM 3V, tool steel. So I'm looking at this. So now it's just a game to find it, see if I can find it in a discount bin or just, because that is matte pricing. So if you go to these online stores that's in stock and it's ready to be, they're selling it for $200. And then you've got to decide, okay, what about shipping and taxes? So you got to just shop around to get the best deal. So I'm going to get this in. If I'm going to buy this one new, but I am not going to get the bug out for $200 in S30V. When I can get this one, it's a bigger knife. So that's what I'm thinking about. The cougars are mostly in the villages, says Mark. I just, listen, I don't go looking. I look at the fitness center, maybe when I shouldn't be looking. I mean, there's some, I'm 71. It's like, you got to be careful. I've had girlfriends in the past. It just doesn't work for me. Most the women, I think, they want to get married. They may act differently, but they want to get married. I am not getting married. So, any comments? 25 people watching, and we're on 1, 2, 3, 4 platforms. Does anybody have Kick? Does anybody here use Kick? Because I don't want to look at it now while I'm streaming, but StreamYard announced you can now just go right on to, you don't have to monkey around with it. You don't have a bunch of things to mess with. It's not very, you just click on it. Once you join and you got an account, it's automatic load. That's what I like about StreamYard. So we got 25 people watching. 9 are on YouTube, and the rest are in other places, and thank you for viewing. You can comment. I'm not sure on, you know what, maybe I'll try. I'm going to go over to Kick right now. Bear with me. I'm going to see if I can comment there for free. Or do you have to have, let's let's see, there's my channel. Let's go to the Docs Report channel. And it's live. Let me turn off the sound so I don't confuse me. And let me put in the chat. Hey, Mark. Docs Report, hey, Mark. Now, can that be seen on YouTube? I don't know. And it's got emojis. Now, can you see that? Oh, you can see that. Look at that. You can go over to Kick. There's Docs Report. Hey, Mark. And there's an emoji, whatever that is. Oh, that's kind of cool. So, but nobody's watching over there. I got 0 followers, and I don't think anybody's watching on. So if you don't like commenting on YouTube, you can go to. How many people are watching this? And you don't see that 1080p up in the left corner, do you? I hope not. Because I don't want that. I don't know why StreamYard would put that in there, but it's not showing here, so that's good. Just a little inside baseball. Look at this thing. Oh, goodness. Yes, it just came up. Thank you. Docs Report. All right, 33 minutes. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm going to hang out for a little bit. So I'm chasing knives. I'm not going to, you know what else I'm going to sell? I already got my padlocks out on YouTube to be sold. And I think people appreciate it, but they don't have there's not a lot of need for it. But I think what would be cool, when I was in my heyday of mega folding, modern folders collecting, I had to store them somewhere, and I had a special carrier for the paramilitary twos, which I filled up. I had every steel imaginable. But in the closet, what's really cool are these jewelry store display trays that are divided completely the length of it, and they have these dividers. Well, they'll hold 2 folding knives up, and you can just put them, if you have 3 or 4, you could put your watch in there, you could put your knives in there. So I think I'm going to, once this other channel gets done selling the padlocks, and I also sent a couple knives over, I'm going to see if it'll do these jewelry trays. How's the cycling going? Well, I haven't been out. I took a run. I'm healed. Now it's going to be raining. I'm ready to go. And I didn't want to go out unless I had the camera. But at the fitness center, it's great. Cycling at the fitness center is great because I put it in the middle of my. See, when I first get there, I do the stretching and I do my stomach, and then I have to do an aerobic type. So there's aerobic, the life cycle. There's the treadmill, life cycle, and the elliptical, like you're cross-country skiing. So what I did, I would switch to know what day it is. Like if it was legs and arms, I would do the treadmill and then go to the cycle. And then if it was chest and back, I would start on the bicycle. Well, I just kind of fell into it, and I didn't really think about it. But it left, the days that I end up, at the very end, I do 40 minutes of the treadmill and the elliptical. That was killing me. So now I do the same rotation. It's you stretch in the stomach, regardless of day 1 or day 2, it doesn't matter. I do the treadmill at a fast pace, swinging my arms, swing it, baby. And then after I do the weights, I go to the bike. So now I got a chance to sit down. I do the upright bicycle, the upright cycle station. Then I can kind of catch my breath, even though it's hard, but at least I'm sitting, and then I finish up with the elliptical. So much better for me. You got to change things up. And you got to find what works for you, right? I mean, I'm just suggesting, you don't have to do what I do, but you have to have some routine of some kind. You just can't do continually on YouTube, sitting around the house. I mean, I can waste a weekend, but after that, I got to get out of here and relax, and that helps me relax too. Tyrant Razor, I got to look that up. Tyrant Razor V3. Oh, I have one viewer over there on Kick, and that's probably me. So let's go to utility knife. Oh, it's on Amazon even. You're kidding. It's titanium. Shit, that's not going to be cheap. Oh, I didn't know there was such a thing. Oh, that's kind of cool. $80. Let's see what it is on Amazon. Hang on. $85. Wow. The blades must be expensive. Let me get you a photo here. Images. I got free shipping, but I got all these other knives. Oh, that's a small picture. Let me get a bigger one so you can see the thing. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Well, I keep it under control. Well, you could say the same thing about the flashlight. Oh, the system of a clown. Who else thinks Docs has a, quote, knife problem, unquote? Got to spend my money somewhere. When does it become a problem? That's like the fitness center. If I was going every day, I couldn't go every day at 71, but I go 4 days a week. I don't think that's a problem. But I look at it as a part-time job. I don't get paid, but I get paid in, well, I get paid in health. Media, let me get this photo up here. Add an overlay. That's not it. That's not it. There it is. Ooh, there it is. That is the, damn it. That is the Tyrant, T-I for titanium, Rant, R-A-N-T, Razor V3 utility knife. 50/50 jet black and carbon fiber. That's only $85. That's hard to believe. It's a slash edition. That's got to be more money than that, than $85. Let's go look. What's their price? Come on. $103. But how much are those blades? Those V3 blades have got to be pricey. What are you spending my money for me there, old timey? Oh, let's look up on Amazon how much are the blades. They will stain, so, but you know, they're replaceable. V3 blades. Well, I don't want to buy the knife. I just want to buy the blades. Let's say I own the knife and I want to buy the blades. I guess it would use any blade, but... Okay, so let's click on that. These are all sponsored. Well, how come they don't show the blades? You can't buy the blades separate? I do have one of these openers. I keep in the kitchen, razor thing, a razor knife. And it pops open like that, but it's not as quality as this one. Okay, so if I click on this, it should show me the blades. Like what else to buy. Bought together. Don't know, I can't find it. There it is. A system of a clown. I think Docs is buying and selling knives in dark alleys. I never make money on them. I mean, man, I made a move out here to Florida, and I didn't want to take them all with me. And I kept thinking of a scripture, you know. What scripture can you think I'm talking about? And this is what got me, really. Let's see, neither. Hang on. Matthew 6:21. Okay, but it's talking about treasure. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will be your heart also. And then it talks about meditation. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. So what am I doing with all these knives? I don't want treasure there. But I'm not. I tried. Listen, I gave them away to some people on this channel. Those that would contact me, and other people just walked away. I don't know why. So now I sent them to another channel to be sold. Old timey, he's having a good laugh. I haven't committed to one yet myself, but they look interesting. They look interesting. If you've got to open a lot of boxes at home, I have cardboard that I got to cut up, but I have a fixed blade M4 I keep in the house. It's the Gunny Sidekick. Knives shipped for free when they're on, but that thing, that just goes right through them. But a folding knife, I'm kind of into it. They may look interesting, but you got to find out how much those 3V razor blades are. You know, it might be like buying a razor at the wholesale club. Oh, this is a good deal, and then wait till you look at the blades. You know, it's just like a printer. You know, then you start buying the printer cartridges every other month. Uh-oh, you're going to get me talking about Morty. You know he's listening. You know he's going to, ducks, report your ducks a lot about me. System of a Clown. What happened to Morty's grand Gonzo tour? I guess it's in the planning stages. He didn't take it well that some of his audience was questioning him when he advertised, he oversold it basically. Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to stream it. This is it. Day one of my streaming. Then he goes to park across the town. That's not what they wanted. They wanted the grand Gonzo tour. I don't know. I do not know. See, I thought he was out of town at the time because he was not streaming. So I thought he was already in New York. Remember that? He was going to go to New York and then come back by train. And you'll have to, System of a Clown, got to ask him that over on his, go into the diner. You'll see Narc over there or watch Nicholas, after hours, or it's a nighttime diner, basically. Oh, do I? Don't tell him that. You don't want to get trespassed. Don't tell him that. He sold us an air burrito. Don't tell him that. He's not going to like that. In fact, he may,
What's wrong with you people? Nothing wrong with me. It's you people.
Yeah, you may get talked down to, okay? Docs, ever owned a Buck 110 folding Hunter? A great iconic piece. Where were you? Here, I'll get a picture of it. I will get a picture of it. Thank you for these questions. I don't want to just walk away and show you the golf course. Yeah, we got the golfers out there. It's drying up. Okay, let me find it here. Buck Hunter. Do-do-do-do. So now I'm going to share another screen. So let's go here, share screen. Mark, you sound very reasonable. If you ever want to hop on, let me know. If you got a headset or you're going to stay away. It's probably the best thing, if you don't want to be talked about. But if you come on, there's some channel creators, and I'm talking about the one who just returned over there at the dungeon, not Jock, but the nighttime guy. Oh, I don't want. Why do they do it? Well, don't say that. If it upsets you, they'll do it more. You're a public figure now. If you're going to go on and be a host of a show, and it's called The Dungeon, or either set the ground rules or don't do it. All right, we're going to add this to the stage. Ooh, look at this thing. Oh, now there's a buck. DLT trading. Oh. This is the Ultimate Hunter 20 CV, CPM 20 CV. How beautiful is that? Rosewood, diamond wood. The Buck 110 Ultimate Hummer, a drop point blade, CPM 20 CV for incredible edge retention. And it's a heavy knife. This thing is 7.2 ounces. It's a pocket knife. But I keep this in the lanai. I have it propped up. I close the blade on the thing. Isn't that beautiful? But you're not going to find this in Walmart, okay? Nothing. They got buck knives at Walmart. Nothing wrong with that. But this is the higher end thing, and mine's not for sale, unless once I start getting into the rest of them, I guess I'd have to sell it. I wonder what they're going for on eBay. Iconic. Timeless, legendary. How would you describe the book? Okay. Again, the 20 CV. This was a special sprint run just for DLT trading. It may or may not come back again because you have to buy so many. How do they advertise this? Oh, it's in Post Falls, Idaho. Look at this. So I got that in the lanai with my collectible American flag cigarette lighters. You don't smoke, Lex. I know. I used to do cigars, but so I just started collecting them. I thought they were kind of cool. There it is. So I do own that one. Oh, the darkness. Just let me know. Let me know ahead of time. We'll do a sound check. If you want to chat ever, or, ask Doc's report 20 questions. Thanks for the offer, maybe sometime. YouTube seems to have a lot of blowback. It's really all about the money. Well, they go after you, Doc, so you don't earn money. I know, but I critique some of the channels, or make observations. So anything, it's the money. That's what they all get upset about. Or their employment, with the channel. I don't like things in my pockets. I don't even like a wallet in my pocket. I have a really downsize my wallet, and I like it because it'll go into these running waist belts. I like those waist belts because when I leave the fitness center, I can get my wallet in there and my keys. Perfect. And then, Wawa, I didn't go this morning. I can only get the coffee for $1 if I go in there and shop with my phone. And I hate taking my phone in places. Oh, yeah, thank you, Mark. Yeah, it is beautiful. It's a display thing, and you can't get them now at all. And they may never come back. But I just hate to think, I may have to sell it at some point. I hate to think somebody, the executor of my estate, he starts selling everything, $5. And, you say, oh, it's just a pocket knife. Oh, well, it's more than just a pocket knife. It's probably a Shakurnin. Is that a Russian knife? Shakurnin knives? I haven't heard of it. Shuriken knives. Oh, I had it here. What happened to it? I don't want to go shopping. How do I get out of shopping? Oh, $88? Nah, well, it just depends. If it's a good knife, you got to look at the steel and the construction. And there's a lot of people that review knives. And you can still get value. You don't have to spend a lot of money on a knife, but so where's their website? Visit site. Here we go. Shakunin. This is Shokunin, if that's the one you mean. What did you say? Yeah, that's what you said. The strongest Damascus steel knives, pocket knives, folding pocket knives. Let's check out best knives, best selling, best EDC knives. Let's look at that. Well, these are fixed blades. You want to walk around with a fixed blade? Oh, here we go. Here's some folding knives. $300. Jeez. VG10. These are decorative. These are decorative models, highly decorative. You want to use your knife, right? Or do you want to display it? Let's see if we can shop by steel. Well, you know what? Oh, no, I bought it online, DLT Trading. They're not going to buy. They're in the business of selling knives. And if they buy them back, it's going to be, wholesale. You're going to take a haircut. You could offer to sell it back to the original seller? No. Well, let's go to another website here. Let's get rid of this. Share screen. I'm getting more participation here than I am on UFOs. Share. Not signing up. I'm not doing that. Okay. I've got to get the right view here. Well, System of a Clown says, decorative, I'm all show and no go, like the Beast of Brisbane. Or like they say in Texas, all hat, no cattle. Because men like watches, knives, and flashlights, and padlocks, and cigarette lighters, in my case. All right, add to stage. Here we go. There it is. Look up at the very top. This is Shokunin, N-I-N, United States, USA. Best knives, pocket knives, hunting knives, kitchen knives, homemade jewelry accessories, made to order, track order. It's the strongest Damascus steel. But let's go to best-selling knives. What's their best sellers? The Venom Japanese Damascus pocket knife. Very decorative steel. I don't know the hardness of Damascus steel, but $300. It was a $1,000 knife. You can get it for $334.66. Look at this thing. That's highly decorative. Are they any good? Well, I guess, Well, the steel is VG10 Damascus. So VG10 is not, if I was going to go on the Spyderco and they had VG10 knives, I wouldn't buy them. Now, this is not to be, this is just a decorative knife, right? You want to use your knife? They put a lot of work into this thing. A Damascus blade detail is carefully made by combining VG10 and 15 and 20 steel, which I've never heard of, through layering, welding, and hammering. This process makes each blade have its own special design, like a fingerprint. Each knife is a unique work of art. So you're buying art. If you're into art, okay. You got that kind of money. Damascus steel has outstanding properties such as strength and hardness. We amplify its properties by oil quenching at 2100 degrees Fahrenheit to cool it down fast. And we do it twice to make sure it's hard to its inner core to withstand any kind of work you may put to use. All right, super steel. It must be a very off-the-chart super steel. It achieves the 62 or higher on the Rockwell chart, Rockwell scale. Overall length 8 inches, 3.5-inch blade. It's a $1,000 knife that you can get now for in the $300 range. Yeah, I can't do that. I'm not doing that. This is kind of over the top for me. Now, if I had an heir or something, or a nephew that would talk to me, or I could leave some stuff to him, maybe I would. Okay, enough free advertising. Oh, the darkness. I don't want to go there. I want to go here. Oh, come on. We got somebody here. These guys drive me nuts. They want to grow my I'm not here for the money. Reach 15,000 views, 7,500 subs, earn up to 30,000 per stream. Hey, contact Watch Nicholas. Contact the diner. Contact Archie, not me. Now I got to get rid of him. You know what? Maybe I should leave it up there. Maybe they should contact you. Yeah, I'll leave that up there. Opinel are cool knives. Learned them from Urban Gentry, French manufacturer. I'm not into them either. Yeah, Urban, I'm kind of getting a vibe. Urban Gentry had a way of recruiting people to help him, I'm getting that vibe from some other channels. I won't name them, but maybe you agree with me. I'm getting a vibe where they're trying to, get help with their brand only. It's all for them. I don't think they pay at all. But I am getting that vibe. 1 hour, we're going to go 30 minutes. Oh, I don't think so. The System of a Clown. Docs is the crocodile hunter of Del Boca Vista. No, I had the fire department over here because why would they do this? I'm looking at it right now in the living room. I'm not in the garage, obviously. I'm off in the living room. The smoke alarm is at the very apex of the ceiling, and it's a high voltage ceiling. I'm not getting up there on a ladder. I'm not going to, so I had the fire department come over here. Anyway, one of the guys was into knives, and I have him showcased in the glass there, and he was really into them. And I said, well, make me an offer, and then I had a fixed blade. It was what was that? That was a knife ship free. They're into the blades. If you really want fixed blades, but I can't remember the name of it. But he never got back to me. I could put him on Craigslist, but I really don't want to deal with Craigslist. I don't mind paying somebody who's on YouTube that's got 30,000 or 20,000 viewers and they're all buying knives. That's great. They want to earn some money, fine. All I got to do is ship them out, and you've got to accept the market, though. The market is only what it sells for. So if you're not willing to let it go, then don't do it. Okay, I'll read this out. Free advertising. Elman something. I can listen to it. Listen up, Morty. Listen up, Watch Nicholas. Listen up, Lux Report. I can help you grow your Kick channel. Reach 15,000 viewers. I get these emails all the time. I just stop responding. 75 subs and earn up to 3,000 per stream. Interested? Add me on Discord at Samuel_expert. There you go. There you go, Samuel. I gave you a free ad. Yeah, I could do that. Opinel. I mean, I was into modern folders with like Benchmade, Zero Tolerance, Spyderco. I didn't venture, and Chris Reeve, I still have a Chris Reeve knife I'm going to keep. But I'm not Once you get into the custom level, it's just a whole different, no, I don't want to do that. So if people really like it, great, but if it falls out of favor, you're going to lose some money. If you're thinking about retention value. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I can tell you right now, I don't like it. Let's see, share screen. Share screen. Optional. Share. Let's have a look. It's all, like watches. It's what your taste. Opinel, Francais, shop by collections. See, this is a fixed blade, and how robust is that? That's for gardening around the house. It's not for rock climbing, right? You would take that rock climbing. I don't think so. Around the house, $19. What kind of construction can you have on a knife for $19? So let's shop by collection. Folding knives. I'm a folding knife guy. Stainless pocket knives, carbon, limited editions. Well, let's just go to stainless. These fold, okay. Okay, they're different. Yeah, they don't have clips though. Like, I'm going to have that in my, running around my gym trunks up to Wawa. I'd like to have at least clipped to my pocket. But it's all the same thing, just different sizes, right? Mark T, they'll put your name on the handle. Good for gifts. Well, yeah, if you're around the house and that. I never get names on my knives because I go to sell them. They don't want to see Doc's report on a knife that you buy, I don't think. Okay, not fixed blade. They fold back with collars, and the collar locks. Okay, that's one way to do it. But again, what can you get for $19? If you want one, I mean. Slim fillet engraved. There's your engraved folding knife. Chapeau. Well, the French do a lot of eating and cooking, right? I guess that would work for the urban gentry. Stylish. Francais, a European knife. Classic. Filter by price. Let's go over $51. A knife made from sustainable logged wood and European stainless steel. Okay. $130 grilling set. On-the-go meal set, $94. Opinel number 13. Now, that's a good size knife. I guess you could make a steak knife out of that. The number 13. Use that on the grill. Oh man, I'm getting hungry looking at that. Number 13 created more of a gimmick than anything. A gimmick? Favorite collectors. Oh, it's a 20-inch knife, overall length. No, you don't want four. No, that's not something you want. This is for grilling. We don't want that. Oh, look at this. You can get a set with all different size handles. Stainless steel folding knife collector set. Only one blade. Well, Mark's into it. I think that is the charm. Cheap and cheerful. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Come on, we got 20 minutes to go. So once again, if you pop over to my X account, where we have 17 views, so I guess 17 people are watching. Oh, it's already had 40 impressions. But if you go down here, this got 176 look. It's Watch Nicholas has been publicly notified to pay Archie Luxury and Lux Report, the Piper of Darkness, Cult of the Living Dead, a fee for our panelists and content. Fee for your panel. They stole your panelists. Easy going or easy talking. But did he start over on Archie or did he start on Watch Nicholas? I can't remember. But Archie thinks he owns everybody. If you make one appearance over there, he owns you. I don't think he's going to pay, though. Opinel on Amazon is you want to test drive docs? No, I got steak knives. I haven't bought steaks for a while. I haven't grilled on my air fryer for a while. Eggs have come down in price. I like to have steak and eggs once in a while. But like today, I woke up. I got some peach cobbler I'm kind of picking at. I had my coffee. And I was kind of full from yesterday because I had finally Walmart got back the Heat and Eat. So I had, let's see, the linguine. It had some, meatballs and linguine. And then I had extra pasta or tomato sauce or spaghetti sauce with it. And then I had some crushed garlic and pepper, and I put a small can of mushrooms in it. And I cook rice on the side. So I loaded up, but I finished the whole thing. So I was a little full this morning. But I pushed the water in the morning, and then it was raining, so I just hung around, had my coffee, had the peach cobbler. Then I had some bananas and walnuts, finished those off. So I still kind of feel full. You want to keep that weight off as a senior, because it will take years off your life. 26 people across 4 platforms. How many are on YouTube right now? Right this moment? 7. Okay. Well, I think that's cool. I wish X would do that. Oh, the kick came on StreamYard, but I don't think you guys saw it on the live chat. Because I'm looking at the live chat. I don't see kick at all. But I put it up there. Really? Mark T., I just bought an air fryer, docs. I have yet to try a Dash. Okay. Still, I'm addicted to the microwave because, I won't buy metal. Like, they have meats and all that in this section, the deli section where I go. But then I have to hook up the air fryer, and I have to cook it. I don't want to cook it. I want to heat and eat. I'm a busy man. I got to get in front of that. I got to get in my easy chair as quickly as possible and turn on YouTube. I don't want to cook. Unless it's the holidays. Then I'll cook on the holidays. Thanksgiving, I'll put in a couple big drumsticks. I'm done cooking you could buy smoked turkeys. I used to do that, and then, you'd eat on it for weeks. But it's just too much. Turkey legs are great. System of a Clown. These chats are where air fryers go to die. No, I'm glad I did do one recipe with broccoli chicken, and it was good. But again, I hit the fitness center, and I can get that burrito. That was so good up there. They have them already. You take it as it is. I'll maybe throw extra cheese. You get scrambled egg, sausage, and then they put in salsa and some other things. And, like I have a $6 breakfast with the coffee, even though I got a coupon on my phone. So I get a 20-ounce coffee for $1. So it's like $6 or something. It's great. But for me to work out and then, okay, oh, good, I can come home and cook. I don't want to cook. Mark T, some foods are better heated from the outside in and some other from the inside out. Yeah, you get a steak, if I get some New York steaks over at Walmart, then I'll go with the air fryer. Those are pretty good. Or even, one of these days, I'm going to get a whole chicken and put in there and see what it's like. But you can get a rotisserie chicken, at these wholesale clubs for $5. It's all ready to go. It's already cooked. Mark T, air fryers in a relaxed environment. System of a Clown, the peach cobbler is Dox's kryptonite. Once in a while, again, it's like my shopping. I look for a discount. If they discount it, it's on the expiration date, and you get $2 off. Rather $7 and you get it for $5. And then I buy it because that keeps me from buying it all the time. And then the extra crust is not as good. And then once in a while I'll make a mistake and they have a peach apple, which I want just the peach. But I'm kind of sick of that now. Right now it's the gourmet chocolate chip cookies. If I have any kryptonite, it's the gourmet chocolate chip cookies or the ones at BJ Wholesale Club. It's the best I've ever had. They're huge. I mean, it's like you eat one and you can't eat for the rest of the day. I mean, they're gigantic. But they're moist. I can keep them in the pantry for a week. They're still good. How many cookies can you do that with? Oh, yeah, listen, I'll give you a Wawa. You want a Wawa? I'll give you a Wawa. I'll give you a double Wawa. How's that?
You gotta ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky?
Ho!
Oh!
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Correction, I'm a 71. Era 71, everyday millionaire with no errors, no more discount shopping. Docs. No, that's to curb it. Because it doesn't really make me happy. It's part of the game. I like value shopping. I like these knives. Or the G-Shocks. I like doing it. It's fun. And then you learn as you go, and then you realize you find something better. Like I thought I was really going to get a bug out. And then I thought, and then I stumbled across that bailout. What I like about the bailout, where's the bailout? I think it looks cool. Where is it? Come back out. Now, how cool is that? It's a assisted open. It'll fly open. It's got the tiger stripe. It's 20 CPM, 20 CV, and it's $100. And they only had one, and it was in the discount bin. So that's for me. And the only thing that's wrong with it, this knife is being sold at discount because the box is damaged. And I had just missed a bug out. I could have got a $170 bug out for $100. I blew it. Isn't that fun? I think it's fun. You're certainly welcome, Mark T. Thanks for the Wawa. You're welcome. And I can give you something else. Especially when it comes to these other YouTubers, you got to be careful of them again. You must be careful of them.
We don't get fooled again. We don't get fooled again. Then I'll get on my knees and pray. We don't get fooled again. No.
No, it's not going to happen again. What do we got? 1 hour, 21 minutes. I'm kind of worried about my neighbor. They've been gone a while. I like it like a week. I don't want to be on the roads when it's raining. You know, I was sitting while I was having my breakfast burrito and 20-ounce coffee, which I take home. It was beautiful, cool, and it's been raining, but then you hear tires screeching, like, you know, it's like it's going to hit something. It's coming to a stop, and it's screeching, but it didn't. There was no crash. Thank goodness. Zach Starkey will not get fooled again. I'm not that much into music. Who is Zach Starkey? Is that the Beatles drummer or something? Zach Starkey, the drummer. Oh, he was fired from The Who before they... Wow. A career-altering opportunity gone awry, right? Zach Starkey gutted not to be asked to be part of Oasis reunion. Zach Starkey, a Billboard, he rubbishes reports he retired from The Who, insists he was fired. I'm just reading the headlines. Rolling Stone, Zach Starkey says he was retired, not fired. There you go. Media. Do you trust the media? Do you trust any of the media? Oh, can you imagine that? A rock star getting fired. Well, I hope he saved some. He must have saved some money. I mean, there's no job security, period. It's going to end at some point for everyone. Even Mick Jagger. It's going to end at some point. Mark T., the Who's longest-serving drummer, also played for Oasis. Son of Ringo Starkey. I don't claim to know these people. Oh, that's Ringo's real name? Okay, retired. And Ringo Starr's son. Why? Zach Starkey. Well, if he's Ringo Starr's son, why does he go by the name of? Does Ringo's real name Starkey, or is it Ringo Starr? Ringo Starr, or what did I say? Starkey. Ringo Starr, according to Google AI, is the stage name of one Richard Starkey, the drummer for the Beatles. Ringo's real name is Richard Starkey, but he became known as Ringo due to his fondness for the wearing rings and for the drum solos referred to as Star to our time. Okay, he's kind of a cool. I like him. I like listening to him. He's got a. It's fun. It's not fun. Well, I don't know what. It's interesting to me that as they age to hear what they have to say now. Because when you're young, you don't know what you're talking about. As you get older, like some of these wrestlers that happen to survive all the crud they've been through, to hear them talk about, now that they've been retired, I like listening to them. And you get the real insight in it. And, some of them made very poor decisions, some didn't, but I can't. They'll give me a copyright. I used to get older clips, and I'd run it. I would actually do a video, and Google wouldn't say a word. And the moment I put it on my stream, I get a copyright. So I can't play. I can't do it. Some of this, I love some of these mashups. So I just got to go with whatever is in YouTube Studio. Sorry. Docs, take us out with Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer. I'd like to do some Zeppelin. I just can't risk it. I don't like that I don't want them to have that over my head. Now, if I go on just X or something, X and Rumble, I play what I want because they don't ever give you strikes. Mark T, he knew it already. I had to look it up. Ringo Starr's real name is Ringo Starkey. That would make your stage name Flashlight laughing. Oh, and they were sending me, not coupons, but they were sending me discount codes. I was like, no. I've now turned my attention to the knives. And again, it has to meet, the right weight. It has to be a premier steel. It has to be the weight 2 to 4 ounces in that range. And it's a premium steel. And something I really like about it. And I'm looking for a discount. But back to those jewelry boxes. Those are great to have knives in. In fact, I got them in the bathroom for my razor blades and trimmers and that kind of stuff. But they're padded. They're quality. These things cost me like $20 each, and you can get I think about like 10 knives in there, 2 per aisle, as it were. And then you can put like a door stopper behind it and kind of prop it up so you can see your collection there. And of course they're closed. So I may send that once this guy gets done selling the padlocks and the 2 knives. I think I'm gonna, and then we'll see. I think they would sell, but what do I need them? Laying in, it just takes up. I don't have that much storage space here anyway, and I'm not gonna fill them up. I'm not going down that road again. It's too much money, and what am I gonna do with them? Oh, yeah, true. Stephen L., Docs, you are still a very young man when you consider Mick Jagger is still going strong at 81. That's wild. But you never know when it's your time. You don't know, so you have to prepare. I don't talk a lot about it. I mean, I took care of my funeral, and I wrote my obituary, and it's all set, because if I don't do it, who is going to do it? Nobody's going to do it. All right, 1 hour, 29 minutes. I think we did it. Any comments, further comments? Let's play our way out of here. And now I get the most I've had people. I got 31. Oh, now they drop. Oh, there's your Doc's report in his garage with the microphone. I can't get a green gator, so I have to go with this thing. The shirt, though, the shirt disappears. Because you get the green screen, you got to get a shirt and a gaiter or neck gaiter the same color as the screen. And if you get a green, if you go online, there's neon green, that won't work. That doesn't work as well. And then there's dark green, that doesn't work as well. So you need it the exact same color. There he is. Who does that remind you of? You want respect? How do you get respect? You be respectful.
I'm smart and I want respect.
Nobody respects you because you're smart.
We don't get fooled again.
You mean, well, let me understand this, because maybe it's me, I'm a little up, maybe. But I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you? I make you laugh? I'm here to fucking amuse you? What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
Now go home and get your fucking shine box. Ho!
Oh! 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 Let's get rid of this guy, for heaven's sake.